Alright, this is a weekly reading for Cancer the Crab. I do have a message. I could read it now, but I'll read it later. I'll read it now. So, learning to use tools. Are you a Neanderthal? Creativity. Something is blooming. Abundance. Waiting for the right time. Knowing your boundaries with others. Seeking a deep connection. Aren't we all? So, you know, a lot of stuff could be happening. You could be one of those 8 people things trying to discover light and fire for the first time. Anyway, or you could be creating something that is, you know, like reinventing the wheel. It could be a lot of fun. Anyway, and you could be getting a lot of abundance, a lot of attention. So, yes. It's going to be an interesting week. It's like going to the zoo. Anyway, so we have a 10-song playlist. We have David Guetta-Without You. There's 10 songs, so, you know, the rest of them are going to be listed in the description, so you can look at those. So the first card in the reading is going to be your week as a whole. So it's going to be the 8 of Pentacles. Achieved relationship goal, cultivating patience, give and take, relationship cooperation, understanding each other, business partners, colleagues, working with friends, a mentor. So you could be having a mentor, you could be working with people, stuff like that. You know what they haven't made yet, which I'm a little disappointed. I just thought about this. They've never made an Air Bud movie where he works in like a corporation, which I think would be funny. Have the dog go through business meetings and collab with people and collab with companies. Anyway, so we have number 2. Something unexpected that will arise. Let's see. 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands, competition between suitors, conflict between lovers, playful banter, arguments, interrogation, their annoying habits working at relationships. It's always a relationship with you, isn't it, Cancer? So, hopefully it's business related. That would be fun. Anyway, so, number 3, how to stay grounded and balanced. We have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is excitement and passion and love, flirtation, romantic attraction, new relationship, romantic inventiveness, and affections. I don't know. This sounds good. Anywho, we have number 4. We have important emotion you will feel this week. So we have the King of Cups. King of Cups is using your head and heart in love and compassion. Compassionate, but calming partner. Long-term relationships, bossy friends, demanding lovers, demanding friends, wise friends, cold-hearted, and undisturbing. Alright, so like, you could be in a situation where there's a lot of stuff going on in your mind. You're overthinking things. You're thinking about other things. Um, but I feel like your mind and emotions are a very complex place at the moment. You could be thinking about a lot of things. You could have a lot of things you want to do or achieve, and you might have one or two problems that you want to resolve. So I feel like might all come out you know, in some way, shape, or form, but I feel like it might be more complex than people really think it is for you. You might be thinking a lot about things, about longevity, about long-term goals, milestones, stuff like that. Everybody else is just thinking about where they're going to eat lunch. I'm going to be honest with you. That's all I thought about all day. It was exciting. Anyway, so number 5, something that will inspire me. Justice card in reverse. You will get what you deserve for the worst: negative legal outcome, dishonesty, unfairness, bad contracts, unaccountability, commitment made, which is not good. So there could be a little bit. I feel like somebody might be suspicious of your activities. I don't know why I got that. That was weird. But I feel like somebody's like doing like secret spy shit to fucking catch you. Maybe you've been, a little bit impish. Somebody's like watching you. Somebody's obsessed. They're either an ex or like a current love interest that's like overly obsessed. I don't know why you would date them, but it's not for me to judge. Anyway, somebody's overly obsessed. Anyway, number 6. How your spirit guides will speak to you this week. We have the 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords in reverse is an enemy you cannot beat, arguments which go nowhere, confusion, conflict, no right choice, worthy opponents, lesser of 2 evils. So every time the 2 of Swords comes out, I always think of like Despicable Me, but like instead of like taking on the problem head on, you think about it for a couple days and then you take it on when it's like necessary, which is weird. Or you do it like bigger and better than the other person. But it depends on which Despicable Me you're doing. But anyway, or talking about. Anyway, so number 7. How to best support yourself this week. We have the Devil in reverse. So, there's some violence, abuse, freedom, psychological torture, cruel intentions, release, desire for nothing positive, restoring control, addiction issues. So you might I don't know why I got this, but when these 2 are together, I kind of know where you're coming from. So you might kind of be one of these people that kind of self-sabotages yourself. Like, if something's too good to be true, you're thinking of how it'll unwind in a bad way. Like, you'll be like, oh, this date's going well. What if it rains and thunderstorms? What would happen next? Like, or, like, if this person finds somebody new, or if they're cheating on me, or if, like, I'm not keeping up the conversation like I should, will they find somebody else or find me boring? Or, like, you're in your mind so much that you're like, what could go wrong? Like, I feel like that's what you're going to keep manifesting if you keep thinking negatively. Like, you're going to be like, oh, what if they find somebody else? Where would I be then? You could be their friend. Like, what? Like, you're trying to self-sabotage yourself on a solution that's so flippin' obvious that it's been there for years and years and years. Like, you could be a good friend to this person. Like, it could still enrich your life in some way. It doesn't have to be sexual. Like, why does it have to be sexual? This person could be a very lovely person, and then you're just like, man, now I'm gonna go over here. But, like, there's still potential in a relationship that's not romantic. You know what I mean? It could be, like, you have a new best friend, or you have a new friend, an acquaintance that becomes a friend, stuff like that. Don't be too, like, you know, you think you're self-sabotaging, but you're not giving somebody a chance to, like, be your friend or have potential in your life to enrich it in some way. You feel me? Like, you might think, oh, you're self-sabotaging. You're not giving people a chance. You're kind of like those, like, recruiters in a job that, like, because your hair's brown, we're not going to hire you. That's how shallow you come off to be when you do that. So you kind of have to think about people's feelings a little bit and, like, talk to people. Like, I don't know why, people are just, like, so, like, unavailable. Like, that's weird. Like, I'm unavailable, but to a way where I freak myself out and I'm almost a comedian, but it's fun. I'm like that person that woke up on the wrong side of the bed all the time. Or the one that talks about things that are inappropriate in the middle of a grocery store when there's elderly people about. The funniest part was when the elderly people actually had stuff to go with the conversation that happened to them that day. That was so funny. I miss those times at Walmart. Anyway, so, Cancer, just remember not to self-sabotage. You're looking for a deep conversation and then you're self-sabotaging yourself in your mind. There's a lot going on there. You have to kind of let it go. Why are you self-sabotaging? Why do you not want other people in your life? Why do you don't want to make a new friend? Like, there's a lot of layers there. Maybe you're like, oh, I need to maintain my group of friends. Like, maybe you're growing and you want new friends. Your mind's like, I need a new friend. And then you're like, no, I'm comfortable. But new friend, I'm comfortable. But yeah, you might just want to meet new people. You don't have to be an introvert. You can be an extrovert, introvert, You want to meet somebody? Extrovert. When you don't want to meet anybody? Introvert. Don't have to be an, introvert all the time. Anyway, Cancer, I will see you in the next reading. Maybe. I don't know. Like I don't know what my schedule is for April, but we'll see. Anyway, I will see you in the next reading. Alright, bye now.